Welcome again to Life with Jennifer JM. I guess I am your girl, Auntie Jen, and my viewers, my friend, and my subscriber. Hear this. Hear this. Hear this. You see, when you look on Babsy Grange, must take a good look on it. All them people should have come out of Parliament still, and give young people, When we look good on her, and them for them set of people love can tell me, oh, me look whole, oh, me whole. I want to know if I take a good look on this woman. I tell me if this woman should have really give up this thing and go her yard, because, take a look on her and look good. Look good on the face. Look good for me.
By the passing of Skill, he was really a very special human being. Or I would say our football star. The veteran. And this morning when I got the call that he was at Andos, and he needed to move to intensive care, got on the phone and I played my part in ensuring that he was rushed to the university hospital and put in intensive care. And I was praying all along that he would live. So at this time I'm really sad. I know the football fraternity this morning at this time, and the music industry as well this morning. Alan was one of those individuals who was multi-talented. One of the greatest players. And also a writer. Because he wrote several songs with Marley that have become big hits. I will issue a statement in a little while, but just to express my condolences to his family, the football fraternity, to the music fraternity, and to say we have lost a legend. And as Minister of Sports and make sure that his memory and his legacy is kept.
Condolences to the footballer family. Where she said make condolences to. But in a all truth. In a all truth. And don't tell me what to think, I don't say nothing more. And don't tell me what to think. And don't tell me what to think. Tell me what to think. On the other hand, this voting thing, and this vote buying and irregularities and all kind of something we're going. I don't think for real a lot of people even know, especially the younger generation, what them are doing now. First, see this clip with Diane Jackson Miller try to explain it. And I want to know if you take a listen and listen to this.
Census that the voters list has to be cleaned up. We have to take off the dead people. We have to take off the people who have migrated. Now, Mr. Fisher told me that since 1997, when continuous registration started, the voters list has not been cleaned of people who migrated. Also, a whole heap of dead people still on the list. Now, right now, the number on the list is over 2 million. It's close to 2.1 million people. But he says his feeling is that the actual number of voters available in Jamaica, he thinks is closer to 1.5, 1.6 million. Now, what that means is that we have no idea what the level of voter turnout really is. So we could be expressing concern about low and lower voter turnout, when in reality, the percentage isn't right because the number of people on the list isn't right. We need to fix that. He also said that after the 2016 general election that he had done a comprehensive proposal for the cleaning of the list, and it was rejected by the electoral office on money in the election campaign. Now, whole heap of talk about this. Let's put it into context though. And I know money are running an election, all right? The issue of vote buying is not new. That's one of the reasons cell phones are banned in the polling station, because when the camera phones first came out, people would take a picture of the ballot and carry it, go show as proof as to who they voted for so they could collect their money. And then now, when the cell phones were banned, we started hearing now people were being paid not to vote. In 2024, the Jamaica Observer spoke to voters who admitted that they sold their vote. Listen to what some of them said. One voter said, me decide me now vote, but on the morning my MP, who me rate, come beg me for vote for the councillor who me not rate. Me tell him, say me now go out unless me get a thing, and he give me a thing, that's why me vote. That was a voter in a rural constituency. Another voter in a corporate area constituency said everybody in her community who wanted money was given $5,000 by the sitting councillor. Then this voter said, but me get even more, because me link the candidate on the other side, tell him say me get the $5,000 to vote, and he give me 5 and say me fi link a man after me vote, and he would have given me 5 more if me vote for him. Me just make everybody know say me vote for his second man, and a $15,000 me collect on election day. In 2020, residents of Central Kingston told the Gleaner that money was being wrapped in JLP t-shirts and handed out. And in 2015, the observed then opposition leader Andrew Holness had accused the PNP of buying votes in a by-election in Central Westmoreland. He told supporters of the JLP to go ahead and take the money if approached by the PNP, but make sure they vote out the PNP. Yam them out and vote them out, he said to a cheering crowd at a rally in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. And in 2015, Professor Trevor Monroe of National Integrity Action had raised concern about this, pointing out that vote buying and vote selling is against the law, against the Representation of the People Act, ROPA. And he called at that time for the leader of the opposition to stop encouraging voters to break the law. He called for the security forces to put in place mechanisms to detect, investigate, and bring before the courts any case of vote buying or vote selling. So we know this is a problem, and we know it's been a problem for a long time. What to do? I think that is a problem. What do we do? There have been public education campaigns which have been run telling people not to sell their vote. What else we can do? I'm not even pretending at this stage that I have any solutions, but I don't think we've really had an honest national conversation about this, and we need to do that. Because if we get to the vote, where vote buying and vote selling is what is deciding who forms the government, what is that going to say about our democracy, and what does it mean for the rest of... I think there is no...
Now, as a people and as a country, we have to do better. We have to do better than what we are doing. It look bad in the international space. Does it look so bad? That's not even. I mean, I see a whole heap of people congratulate the Prime Minister. As you don't know, greeting and congrats so they're coming in. 1 and 2 in the Caribbean, St. Kitts and Barbados. I mean, I see nothing coming from Cayman Islands. I mean, I see nothing coming from Bermuda. I mean, I see nothing from Turks and Caicos. As a matter of fact, none of the country them were British in the Caribbean. I mean, I see nothing coming in. And you can tell me what I want to say, because I mean, I see nothing. For sure you that this thing runs very deep and it's an embarrassment to the country. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Should Babsy resign? Should the culture change from vote buying? Can we do better? Why the Prime Minister not get no congratulatory messages as like before? Leave on the views, leave on the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Life with Jennifer J.M. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. Catch you the next time. Bye.